Everyone, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 26th through December the 2nd. And this is for your sun, moon and rising. So if you know your moon and rising as well, check those videos out. All links, pertinent links, will be in the show more section below. This is a general reading, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, click on this link here. Also, check me out on Patreon. Patreon is a way to give back to creators, and actually I'm working on a book. So it would really help me if you could support me there. And if you would like to check that out, click on here. Okay, so without further ado, guys, I'm going to go straight to your readings. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for November the 26th through through December the 12th. And I'm going to be looking over here because your chart is up here. And and I will be shuffling the cards as I give you your horoscope. So much is happening, guys. So much is happening. Now, also, normally you're the 10th video that I record, but you're actually the 6th today because you were the 6th highest viewed videos last week. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to now record these videos in the order of the highest views. Let's make you number 1 next week, Capricorn. Now, what is going on? So much is going on. Last week I had mentioned, I looked at a video and I saw that I had said the sun is conjunct Jupiter on the 25th, but actually it's the 26th, it's Monday. Now, and we felt all the energy last week. So it is actually happening in your house of self-undoing, of self-sacrifice, spirituality, service, ethereal realms, secrets kind of thing. And you've got the sun conjunct, so it's like this house is kind of closed. It's kind of between the earth and between the ethereal realm. It's kind of in the middle. So I always think of it as very spiritual, and the sun is almost combusting in that. So it's lighting up that house. It's giving you a connection to a higher realm. Let me do this intention. This is for Capricorn for November the 26th through December the 2nd. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for this coming week? Normally I get videos up on Saturday, but I was kind of under the weather and I had a writing deadline, so I wrote and drank tea yesterday. So here we are today. Now, okay, so this is a beautiful energy. This is like a really incredible, if you're, look, not only that, on Tuesday, you have Mercury joining the fray, if you will, and conjunct with Jupiter and the Sun. So this is like, look, creativity. Be creative. If you're a writer, things will take off big time. You could come up with some really, if you're in the arts, if you're in the mystic arts, if you're a metaphysician, if you're into tarot or astrology or the dark arts, witchery, witchcraft, whatever it is, the study of this is huge. If you're studying that, you could really take off. That's a brilliant energy. Now, on Friday, excuse me, on Friday, Venus opposes Uranus, and that is in your house of career. Listen, if you're doing this for a career, any kind of mystical, this is like intense psychic and intuitive ability. Oh, darling, I have to take all of those. in your house of career. So look, if you're, I feel that if you're in the mystic arts, things are really looking great for you. I mean, you can tap in. Look, even if you're not, trust your gut feeling. You're tapping into that psychic. We all are. We all are this week. There's no doubt in my mind that that's happening anyway. But look, you know, seek out somebody who does that to get guidance on your career. I mean, things could really take off for you, especially if you're a creative. I feel that when you do something, if you can channel this energy and co-create in the creative field, that you know, the potential is huge to take off in a huge way. Now, Mercury moves into Scorpio in, wait a minute, in your house of community and groups and association. And so does Venus. The next day moves into Scorpio too. Look, this can be a manipulative energy. It can be a power energy. But I feel that if you are, there could be a power struggle if you're involved with any kind of group. And there could be some kind of, look, Scorpio is very sensitive and very deep and very intense. And you could be in kind of a power struggle in the group, within the group. Or you could be a little jealous. Some jealousy could come in. And maybe manipulative behavior. But I still feel that you're going to have this wonderful dynamic kind of communicative way about you. Your conversation is going to be dynamic. It's going to be intense. I don't think you will have, I feel at this time there'll be no, and it'll be in the group. I think that you won't have a relationship that's not going to have a meaningful connection. I don't think that you can, I don't think you will be bothered with anyone that's just kind of on the surface. I think you may hold back in some way. You're not telling the whole truth to everyone. I think you'll hide some things for yourself because of distrust, maybe. And look, you could have the tendency to give your power over or dominate. So it's interesting. Let's see how that plays out. Now, you have the Sun. Also on Sunday, you've got the Sun square to Mars. And I think that this is really, you know, emotional reaction. This could be you reacting emotionally. And I think I'm getting that it's probably happening because Mars is in your house of personal belongings, and, you know, personal income. I have a feeling that this could have something to do with your income. Something could push your button and you may react in a way that's hurtful. So you may, hold on, let me just clarify this. You may your instinct maybe is to react in an inappropriate way emotionally. React from your emotions. We're all being asked to really think before we speak. So you could say something very cutting. And you don't want to do that. You want to react in a kind and compassionate way, or diplomatic, or retreat before you react. Okay, so now let's go to your cards. I need to clarify these 3 cards here. Clarify these 3. You've got a lot of messages coming through for you, Capricorn. Major messages, darling. Oh, they're falling out all over. 3. Let's clarify this for Capricorn, please. These 3 cards. Clarify these 3 cards for Capricorn. There it is. Okay. Now, the first card out for you is the Queen of Wands. This is asking you to focus on confidence. Maybe your confidence is kind of a little low at some point this week, and this is saying be confident and be decisive. And look, she has it all. She's gregarious, she's the hostess with the mostest, she's out there, she's very passionate also, and she's creative, right? So this is creative energy coming in, and she's, when she comes in, it's saying, listen, focus on being confident, don't underestimate yourself. This is definitely don't underestimate yourself. And look, I'm sorry, my nose is itching, that spirit is here. You've got the 8 of water. And the 8 of water indicates that you want something more meaningful. You know, this can be also the scorpionic energy. It's like, you know, being a little disheartened with what's going on in your life, and you kind of want things to be very meaningful. Everything needs to be meaningful for you this week, Capricorn, and that's definitely what I'm getting. I'm getting that you are searching for more meaning. And the next card up for you is the 5 of Wands. This is that bickering, right? This is like, look, when this card comes up, it's saying don't avoid conflict, because sometimes it's easier for us to avoid it. But this is saying don't avoid it, but don't rush in and react emotionally, right? Oh, gosh, my nose is driving me nuts. Excuse me. Oh, this is about not reacting emotionally. So when this card comes in, it's saying handle it, but handling in a very, excuse me, diplomatic and creative ways. When you do, you will get a more meaningful and deeper relationship with these people. Definitely things will work out in a very... in a more meaningful way, which is what you're searching for. So definitely address it, but be diplomatic, kind and compassionate, and come from outside the box. And look, clarifying it is the Emperor. This is about crossing your T's, dotting your I's. This is about taking care of business. This is about not avoiding things. This is about getting everything in order. And I also think that this is organizational as well. And I get, you know, Mercury is in retrograde. It's very important to kind of clear things out, to organize, to clear your space so that you can work much more efficiently. And it's so funny because, look, I see the lion, right? So it's almost like the strength card. This is the boss coming in. So this is about getting things ready. And look, you've got the 4 of Earth. The 4 of Earth is the 4 of Earth is about holding on to something that doesn't work for you anymore. Look, this, you need to deal with it and let it go. Don't hang on to it. This is hanging on to something. So let it go, Capricorn. Don't brood on it. Handle it with diplomacy and orderly and structure, because he's about structure. He's about rules. He's about putting things in place. He's about organizing. He's restricting. Maybe you're not feeling the rules of this, the boss is putting out for you, but this is about adhering to the rules. And this is Saturn coming in. Your ruling planet, right? This is about, you know, putting rules and structure in place. And this is about coming into the present moment and just letting go of stuff that's not important, because it holds you back. You're blocking the energy. Don't be resentful. Don't be resentful. Don't hold on to something. Let that go. Sloth it away. You've got to move forward. And look, I have 3 cards. I have the 8 of Pentacles, which is saying, look, you need to really kind of be the expert in your field. Really study, do everything you can to bring in that experience, right? So this is about learning as you go. I think this came up for you before. This is, you know, it's about studying, but it's also experiential learning. It's about learning as you go along. So whatever it is for you, you need to kind of get the experience and seek a mentor. I always think somebody who's really going to show you the way, and in a practical way. And look, you have the Five of Pentacles, which makes me feel that you are looking at your cup as half empty. This is about feeling deprived in some way. You are, and look, you've got, this is so funny, you've got this twice. You've got this clarifying it. I feel that you have these opposing energies coming in for you, Capricorn, this week. On one hand, you have this incredible potential. You are being asked, I feel that you're kind of all over the place in a way. You definitely need structure in your life. You need to put some boundaries down in your own life so that you can adhere to them. And you've really got, remember, with Jupiter in play, everything you focus on expands. So you really want to keep your whole persona in a positive way. Look at your cup as half full as opposed to half empty. Don't focus on what you haven't got. Don't hold on to negativity. This is about, you know, being resentful towards someone. Don't do that, because it's going to block you going forward. It's going to keep you in depravity. And look, next to that, you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is really opportunity. This is like opportunity knocks, darling. There used to be a show in England called Opportunity Knocks on your door. So this is about an opportunity to coming in. But if you're here, you're not going to see this because you're too focused on what's not working for you. You've got your focus on here. Look, that's clarifying it. Oh, darling, you really need to stop feeling deprived. And the only way to do that is to be in gratitude. Look, we can all go down this road of the Five of Earth. We can all feel deprived at times, and we can always say, oh, I don't have that, and they've got that. I feel, what was that? I think there was something in there's kind of some jealousy going on here. There's some resentfulness within your group or at work, and you are maybe peers, maybe. I think you need to address it. You need to put your own boundaries in, and you need to look at what's working for you and what you have accomplished. And don't underestimate yourself. You can do it. This is about having confidence. You are going to, you know, this energy with Scorpio coming up, with Mercury going into Scorpio, can be up in your head. You can feel resentful towards people. You can be holding on to stuff. Right? And you can feel deprived because you can be looking, I always say, look, you're looking at the other across the fence, and you're seeing that the grass is greener. Or you're saying, oh God, the grass is greener. They've got this, they've got that, they're doing this, they're going to, and look, darling, when you actually go over that fence, you say, oh wait, this is AstroTurf. Looks are deceiving is what I'm saying. Don't be quick to judge. Don't underestimate yourself. Focus on yourself, what you can do. Build up your self-confidence. Tackle this. This can be internal conflict, actually. I think this is more internal than external. I think this is the fight within you. But you can win this, Capricorn. You know, rise up. You're amazing. You are, you know, you are so ambitious, but don't in your ambition, don't focus on what you don't have and what you haven't achieved. Start looking at what you have done, what you have achieved, and how far you've come. And then you will see the glass as half full. And, you know, you will feel that your life has more meaning. Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being the 6th most viewed video last week. And let's get it higher, shall we? So that you can move up the chain. And so please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment and give me feedback. You know, I really appreciate that, and I always respond. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.